Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Family Reflections. I'm your host, Emmanuel, and today is just me and you. I won't take up too much of your time, but let's hop right into it. So, first things first, I want to show appreciation, lots of appreciation to the entire platform. We have our followers on Instagram, we have people who like or follow the page here on Facebook, where you're probably seeing this. Then we have our listeners to the podcast version of Family Reflections, the people who have joined our mailing list, which whether you follow us on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, wherever else you follow us, if you're not on the mailing list,
my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
You're not really about the life. You're not really about Iyanola Pictures. Everybody that likes Iyanola Pictures, that liked Ribbons of Blue, Troubled Waters, Learner's Paradise, that wants to see Shantaye's world, everybody, you have to be on the mailing list, alright? Because that's where you're really going to get the full direct, no filter, no chaser version of what we're doing at Iyanola Pictures, alright? So, if you're watching this right now, stop, pause the video here, open a new tab, appear somewhere, go to iyanolapictures.com, join the mailing list, alright? Please and thank you. Good. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, shout out to the support and love we have gotten on the Tears in the Valley, Roland is out of control video. As we speak, so there's two concepts I want to teach y'all, right? There's reach, where reach on Facebook, for all the creators out there, reach is like all the people that have seen the video. Maybe they didn't watch it, but they saw it, right? So right now the reach on that Tears in the Valley, Roland is out of control video, right now the reach on that is 3 million views, right? And then it has about a million, it has a reach of 3 million and about 1 million views. So that's impressive and it's amazing, and we really want to thank you for all the support and for liking and sharing all our videos. Because all our videos don't get to 1 million views, but for the ones that have, the thousands and whatever, likes, whatever, we just appreciate everybody that supports us. So at the very beginning of this new year, we just want to tell you thank you for the support, and we have big things coming. We have some stuff in the works, right? In fact, I'll tell you right now, so Shantaye's World, we're looking at premiering it in February. Right now, we're looking at some of the very last drafts. We've made most of the changes that we want to make. We've fine-tuned a lot of the things we want to fine-tune. We're just working on these last missing pieces. So missing pieces like maybe a couple of scenes here and there we just want to tweak a little bit. Maybe some music that we're just waiting for some permission for. We're working on the credits, because you have to get the right names. If you were in the movie, you watching the movie at the end when the credits coming up, you want to make sure you see your name in the credits, right? So we want to make sure we're not leaving anybody out. And the book. So Shantaye's World, if you don't know, Shantaye's World is coming with a book as well. And so as we speak, I'm working with a guy to format, and we're going to self-publish the book. So the formatting is getting worked on. It's almost done. The cover is basically done. We're just fixing the picture a little bit for y'all. So these are things that are nearly done, right? So when you see us posted on the page, you're posting on the Facebook group, shout out to the Iyanola team. When you see us posting for all this stuff, We're not just making stuff up. This is real. This is happening. Okay? So I just wanted to let you all know where exactly in the process we are. Alright, so Shantaye's world is coming. Alright, that's what I'm saying. Shantaye's world is coming, and it's coming soon. Very soon. Alright? 2 weeks ago, I had the vid. Yeah, I was stuffy. I had a little cough, and all these things. But thankfully, I'm alright now. You know, it didn't really. I'll tell you a little bit about the experience. So, I had a little thing. I had a little like tickle in my throat. You know, sometimes when you're getting sick, you don't want to let yourself get sick. You want to kind of make sure it's not just in your head, right? I don't know if it's just me. So I felt the thing coming, and I said, boy, that's just a little, let me just go and drink some water. You know, so I drank some water and it just wasn't going away. And then after a couple of days, it became a sore throat. Right? And when it became a sore throat, I say, oh gosh, boy. Oh boy, I might have a little problem. And then that same day I went and got tested. The following day, I got the positive diagnosis. Almost the same time I got the positive diagnosis, I got the fever. So I had a little weakness and fever for about a day or two. And after that, I was just isolated. I was alright. You know, I was feeling okay. Maybe just a little feverish. Just a little feverish now and then. But I was alright, man. You know, there's nothing that I couldn't do. I was just isolating. And so, for that reason, that's why I was able to, in spite of having the vid, I was able to still do that episode with Colby for the last... Was that the last episode of 2021? Yeah, that was the last episode of 2021. So I ended 2021 on Family Reflections with the vid, you know? But thankfully, I'm glad that it wasn't very severe, you know? And for everybody out there right now, the whole world is exploding with COVID right now. Thankfully, I'm not hearing a lot of hospitalizations and deaths. So, you know, let's just give thanks, and folks, just be careful, because it hit me, and up to like till a day like today, I don't know how I got it. I don't know where it came from. I have some theories, but I can't be sure. So we just take it for what it is, right? Next thing I want to tell you is this year, 2022, let me tell you what we're doing. This year we're going to push our boundaries. All right, it's something. If you've been following me on my personal Instagram for the last couple of years, I've constantly been saying that, you know, I want to push my boundaries. I want to ensure that I'm always getting better and not worse. See how much better you can do this year. All right. So if you're a fisherman, try and catch a few more fish this year than you did last year. If you're a runner, if you run, you know, if you have a passion for running, be a little faster, run a little longer. You know, if you have a passion for sewing and you make dresses and skirts and pants and t-shirts and everything, if that's your passion, sell to a few extra people this year. Or maybe this is the year you start selling. Maybe you were never selling before, but now you realize, okay, I can make this a business. I can make this a side thing. Because here's the reason why I say this, right? I think it is important as a human being. God gave all of us gifts. He gave us talents. We have potential. All of us have this potential energy inside of us, creative energy, and this potential to achieve great things, you know? And so I just want to encourage you this year to realize some of that potential. Stop talking and do, you know? Let's get stuff done. All right? That's what I'm trying to do this year. We're going to keep working on Iyanola pictures. I work on a lot of other things as well. And on every single item that I work on, I'm determined to realize the potential and do the best that I can do, right? So that's what's going to be happening this year for me, and I hope for you as well, okay? So just my little motivational talk for that piece. One thing I want to do this year, I want to talk to more entrepreneurs. Yo, for years I could not say that word, and creators on this platform. I want to, because I remember, I don't know if you've been watching and if you've been following for a while, you'll remember the episode that Kina and myself did with Ice Candy, right? With Ice Candy, we had this episode with Ice Candy, and it was a very inspiring episode, because I think it's very interesting when people have new businesses, they have a vision for something, and they execute on it. They put this new business together, and they make it happen. Even right now on this platform, as I'm talking to you, this is a vision. This is a vision, and we are executing on it. These family reflections, our sketches, Shantaye's world, all of these things are elements of an overall vision. You want to know what the vision is? Oh, I can tell you. All right. So basically, we want Iyanola Pictures to be one of either the catalyst or one of the catalysts for Caribbean-wide film industry. It's time we have one, right? You ever thought about that? Think about it. You have Nollywood, you have Hollywood, you have Bollywood, Caribwood. I don't know what it would be called, right? But I think we need to have a Caribbean film industry. Okay? So we have the vision and we're executing on it. We'll see where we go. And I just want to say, as I said at the top of this episode, that I'm glad that you're along with us for the journey. I'm glad that you're along for the ride. And yeah, I'm banking on your constant support and you continuing to support us as we execute, as we get this done. So let me know in the comments under this video what I'm not leaving yet, I still have more to say, but I just want to say to let me know in the comments what you are determined to keep pushing your boundaries on this year. So you don't have to tell us all your business, just tell us what you do and how this year you're going to continue to move beyond, and this year you're going to get better. Without a vision, the people perish. Okay, moving on. In the caption on top of this video or below this video, depending on how you're watching, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and if you're listening to the podcast, I'm going to put this in the description of the podcast as well, so you can check it out. Basically, I was just going to say that I've put links to some 3 of my favorite episodes from last year. That does not mean these are the only episodes that I liked. It might not even mean that these are the episodes that I like the most, okay? But I do like these episodes. And so I put together 3 of them for you. You can check them out and let me know what you think. And I think, so I have, let me make sure I have the right stuff here, right? First of all, we had the episode with Mickey. That episode was inspiring because I went and I sat with him. We talked about his story, about how he lost his leg. He told me about, I just really admire his resilience and work ethic. Like the entire episode, and this is what inspired me to try to help him, and so we raised some money for him and stuff. The entire episode, I was saying, boy, like he never asked for help. Like, yeah, boy, if y'all could just help me with getting this or that. We were the ones who were saying somebody should help. but he was never asking for help. He was only talking about his job, what he's planting, what he's doing for himself, and that is a great inspiration. In spite of what happened to him and what he's dealing with, he maintained his independence, a great work ethic. I really admire that, for sure. Then the next episode that I pointed out from last year was I had a sit down with a former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. Kenny Anthony, and it was a little eye-opening, you know? I know some people saw it and they say, boy, that one is a chili, but that one is a labor, boy. Yeah, the episode was not intended to show any sort of political affiliation, but it was inspiring to me to sit down with Dr. Anthony and just really talk about his history, you know, growing up as a little boy on the estates, and hearing a little bit about St. Lucian politics and Black awareness and you know, just some St. Lucian history, political history, and even discussing the future of politics in St. Lucia. I have actually reached out to other politicians because I think it's an interesting discussion. Not so much current policies and the current state of affairs, but I kind of want to hear from the politicians what politics itself is like and how it can be improved in St. Lucia, because we need to make sure that we have an informed voting body. All right, people have to know what they're voting for. They have to know what promises they're being made, and they have to vote for those promises. Right? And right now, a lot of people are just voting for the color that they like. Okay? And you know, there's a lot of cognitive dissonance. That's a big word. Cognitive dissonance. But there's a lot of, you know, people not really making sense of what's going on, and maybe they are making sense of it, but sometimes just coming to different conclusions, which is fine. But I'm just saying those conclusions have to be informed and well thought through. You know what I mean? So if we can just give the St. Lucian public more of a hand with that, I think that'll go a long way. Okay? So that's pretty much it. That's it from me. I think I have covered everything I want to talk to you about for this first Family Reflections episode of the year. There'll be some new things coming your way very soon. So stay tuned. As I said, go join the mailing list. All right? Please and thank you. You guys will see me. You'll see me again on January 16th. And good news, January 16th, we're going to have a surprise guest on here. We're going to have Shantaye herself. You know Shantaye's world is coming. We're going to have Shantaye with us on January 16th. So, brace yourself. See you soon and take care.